Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to Cincy Lifestyle as we prepare you for the weekend ahead. Mona will be joining me, we hope, in a little bit once the technical glitches get out of the way. We're going to work on that. But listen, we've still got a whole lot for you today in our program. We're going to get started with that just shortly. But we do want to take a few moments to remind you of some things you ought to know. For instance, did you know that today is Bat Appreciation Day? That's right, Bat Appreciation Day. That's not going to go over well since bats apparently played an overly prominent role in COVID-19. But nevertheless, this is the day to pay homage to those fine furry friends of ours who take wing in the night. Tomorrow, by the way, is National Auctioneer Appreciation Day. I don't know if you remember, but I remember those Lucky Strike commercials back in the day when they ended up with a guy doing an auction and the final words he said was "sold to Americans." So anyway, that's going on. You know, COVID-19 is making a lot of us alter the way we do our lives. And unfortunately, Mona's not here to talk about this experience, but this will be something to tune in for on Monday, because she is now at the point where she's going to have to do a lot more self-hair care. And she has talked about that possibility since the beginning of this whole coronavirus thing. And I can't wait to see how that turns out. So be sure to tune in Monday for that. Okay, so you've made banana bread twice now. All the coloring books are full, and you've managed to binge watch Tiger King in 3 days. So what now? Well, don't despair. We have a great activity for the whole family that you can do from the comfort of your home. And to tell us more about this is Ann Flynn. She's the owner and operator of Star Glazers. Ann, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Tell us a little bit, if you can, about Star Glazers and what it does.
So Star Glazers is a mobile paint-your-own pottery service that I offer. And during normal times, I would come to you to help you celebrate your event for groups of 8 or more at your location. Now, it's a little bit different these days because we're not quite allowed to do that.
Right. So what that means is you have a take and make kit. Is that what you're doing now?
I do DIY kits. And basically, I bring a kit for you to paint pottery in your home. I drop it on your porch and give you instructions, and then you paint with your family or whoever you're sheltering in place with. And then I pick it up when you're all finished to glaze and fire.
Ah, okay. I was going to ask where the glazing part of that process comes in, because if you leave somebody like me to glaze, that's going to be a problem.
No, I handle that part. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay. So what do people get when you drop the kit off at the door? What do they get? What's inside?
There are usually 2 tubs. The first tub includes the pieces that you get to choose from. So you can kind of picture yourself shopping from a tub instead of like walking into a studio and shopping off of the shelf. And those pieces would be in your specified price range. And you choose the pieces from there that you'd like to paint and leave the rest that you don't want. In the second tub are the supplies that you need to paint. That includes the paints, the brushes, the water bowls, and a tile that shows how the colors look so that you can see how they'll look when they're all finished. If you've done this before, you probably know some of the colors don't quite turn out the way they look in the bottle. So after they're glazed and fired, you can see on the tile how they'll turn out.
Ah, okay. This is really fascinating. Where'd you get this idea from in the first place?
So a couple of years ago, I finally realized, boy, I can't be in 2 places at the same time. So I created the kit at that time for clients who had me come pretty frequently and were used to the process. So they could do it on their own and do a similar process as me being there. When it came to COVID-19 times, I saw an application for this same kit, and that's how it kind of came about. So it's been working out pretty well.
And you personally, how did it dawn on you? Well, what was the inspiration for you to turn what I gather was passion into a business?
Yes. So I was in a prior business before this, and that was when 9/11 was hitting and the recession was hitting. So I was missing out on my creative side. And I walked into a studio one night and they were doing a process where you could take pieces home in a kit and paint with your family and bring them back there to process. And I kind of saw it on a grander scale, kind of a Tupperware party, home party kind of idea. And I approached the owner with the idea, and she said, I'm going to stick to my stores, but you can go off and do that if you'd like to. So that's kind of how it happened. It was kind of, I think it was divine intervention, really.
Sounds like it. So for
Yeah.
folks who are interested in finding out more information, how can they connect with you?
So my phone number is 513-474-6364. My website is starglazers.com. And you can easily connect to my Facebook page off of my website as well.
Okay, all right. And thank you so much for talking to us, and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
All right. The next time you toss that empty beer bottle into the recycling bin, it may end up as a work of art. Adams Brown Recycling is taking recycled glass and turning it into sun catchers. Take a look.
Now, the Glass Refactory is a small business, nonprofit business within the recycling facility. It started in actually 1996 when Dan Wickerham, who is the director of Adams Brown Recycling, came to me and said, hey Warren, I got this problem. I've got this problem of green glass. Most green glass is imported to the United States. And his problem was that he wanted to recycle glass, but there was no market for green glass. So he said, I've got this idea of taking green glass, melting it down and making tiles out of it. He said, how do I do that? I go, well, you get it hot, you put it in a mold, you press it, and you got a green tile. He's like, okay, can we do that? I'm like, yeah, sure. And that's really how the Glass Refactory started. What we do is the glass that comes in from community drop-off boxes, from some curbside collection, and also collection that happens here at this location. We sort through that glass, pick out the glass that we can use here to create the sun catchers. Okay, so what I'm doing now is getting set up, ready to make a sun catcher. Over here, what I just lit up is called the pipe warmer or the punty warmer. I can't go in and reach and bring the molten glass out with my bare hands, so I have to use metal rods in order to gather the molten glass out of the furnace. Now that metal has to be hot in order for the glass to adhere to it. So that's what the pipe warmer is doing. It's heating up just the tip of the metal rod. So when I go in and rotate it in the level of molten glass, the glass will actually adhere to it. The furnace right now is running at 2,165 degrees. Over here is the press. The press holds one of those graphite molds. Make the imprint, then slide it out, punch the hole in for the sun catcher with these pliers, then slide it onto this paddle and place it into another oven. Okay, I'm placing it in what's called an annealer. And this is an electric oven that's running at 1,050 degrees. You saw earlier the bins out there, or the bunkers full of glass. The glass that we do not use here in the Glass Refactory does get recycled. But that is glass, again, like I said, that I don't want to melt or won't be compatible with the other formulations that I'm using here to create the sun catchers.
Absolutely fascinating. Hey, are you the only one without wireless earbuds on your Zoom meetings? Perhaps you're looking for something to help clean your house better. Well, we have a few deals that you can get what you want without breaking the bank. So take a look.
Hey everyone, Casey Mason here with MorningSave.com lifestyle expert Callie Moore to share some early bird bargains. Hey Callie.
Hey Casey, we are going to check out some life-changing products at incredible prices, making you and your wallet stress-free. First up is this Swiffer Continuous Clean Air Cleaning System. This cleaning system cleans and circulates the air for a fresher room. Less dust in the air means improved air quality, and it's super quiet, so it's great for bedrooms and nurseries. We've seen this as high as $90. With the Morning Save, it's only $32. Casey, my family suffers from seasonal allergies, and in the spring, this is a must-have. And I would love to not have to dust my house as much.
Hey, me too, Callie. If it means less clean cleaning, then sign me up.
All right, next are the Bluestone Echo Bluetooth earbuds. They pair easily with each other thanks to Bluetooth. You listen to your favorite music and make calls on the go. As a mom, I am all about hands-free. It's so convenient. These are great, and they come with a portable charging case and wireless charging pad.
Great, and let me guess, they also come with a great deal too.
That's right, Casey. They have been priced for as much as $149. The price with Morning Save, only $29. That's an 81% discount.
Such a great deal.
All right, our last item is the Thermos 24-ounce hydration bottle with connected smart lid. The bottle measures how much water you drink in a day. You know, we all need to be drinking more water, and this makes it fun to track. Just one more thing to make this mama's life easier, that is for sure. Their price is high as $60, but we have it at a discount of 68%. You know what? $19, Casey.
Wow, that is such an incredible deal. As always, Callie, thank you so much for joining us and giving us the inside track on these early bird bargains. Now, you be sure to head to morningsave.com for these and other exclusive deals. These products are shipped directly from a U.S. warehouse.
Hey, you're going to want to stick around because coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, a nationally known artist stops by our music lounge. Taylor Janzen talks about where she gets her inspiration and even treats us to a song. Don't want to miss that. Plus, is it safe to wear contact lenses right now? We'll talk to a doctor from the Center for Ocular Research and Education about what he recommends. All that and a whole lot more, and it's all coming your way on Cincy Lifestyle in just a few minutes.
I am here in the Digital Lounge with a music artist who has earned acclaimed from NPR and the New York Times. I want to welcome Taylor Janzen. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And congratulations on all your success. Tell me first, how did you get started in music?
How did I get started? Well, I started when I was really young. I would sing in church a lot. And then I always knew it was something I wanted to do. I started playing around my city a lot. And that's kind of how I got going with my own music. But just playing locally was a huge thing for me.
Well, you sing locally, you sing nationally now. Tell me what inspires you.
What inspires me? Other artists inspire me a lot. Also, I get lyrically very inspired by people who are honest and people who are open with their feelings. That's always something that kind of sparks inspiration in my brain in both a personal and a musical way.
You know, that is true because a lot of your lyrics are kind of on heavy topics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me why you think that's important. What's your message?
I think it's important to be honest and to have a place where people can come together and share in their feelings. Because I think a lot of times we all feel similarly, but we think that we are the only ones going through something. And I think that's the power of music, that you can just all feel it together and be a bit less lonely about it.
You know, that's really admirable, Taylor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, without further ado, no sense me standing here when we've got a music artist right here ready to play. So take it away, Taylor.
Thank you. Night falls and I look out and I can't make out a thing. So I burn all my bridges down just to have something to see. But you don't need to worry, darling, I don't need to escape from this ever-growing sadness that I can't help but create for myself. For myself. Well, if I knew what was good for me, I'd open up the blinds. I'd let the sun fill my room and I'd let it change my life. search from starting, shouting matches with God. You should start to worry, darling, if you can't hear the sirens calling out through my broken promise. Didn't you ask me to be honest? Oh, isn't that what you want? Is that what you wanted from me? Is that what you want? Is that what you needed to see? Oh, if I see the beauty in everything, then how am I to know just what to sing when it all burns down? And there's no one around. When it all falls down, when it all falls down, I've been practicing my steps for when it all falls down again. When it all falls down.
Now that was a soothing interlude, wasn't it? So we're going to go in a slightly different direction. We've got some new research that brings good news for contact lens wearers during the global COVID-19 pandemic. We're helping you sort through the myths to get to the facts. So let's take a look.
There are questions and confusion about wearing contact lenses during the pandemic.
I think the concern is because people are aware of the fact that they shouldn't be touching their face. But there's basically no scientific evidence at all that contact lens wearers are more at risk of developing COVID-19 than spectacles, so they can happily continue to wear their contacts. The one thing that is very important, however, if you are a contact lens wearer, hygiene is really important.
To learn more about the Center for Ocular Research and Education's advisories for safe contact lens wear, visit covidifax.org.
Hey, Clyde, I'm here. More
Welcome
Cincy Lifestyle,
back.
just in time to close out the show on the other side of the plate. Oh. Out. Facebook, yeah. That's right. Post up our guest segment and
All right, taking a quick look outside at the beautiful skyline with no commentary from PK, the director, today. We can tell you that as we slide into the weekend, the forecast for today calls for some rain in pretty generous amounts. So, hope you...
Well,
there it is, the voice.
my friend. I'm here for you. I'm here. Believe me, it was mostly Mona operator error on this one. But coming up next week here on Cincy Lifestyle, we talk about how staying at home is impacting your relationship. Relationship therapist Emma Schmidt breaks down how anxiety and fear may limit the intimacy in your love life and what you can do to regain some normalcy.
Plus, do you have candles that are burned down? We still have, wait a minute, hold it. Still have wax in the jar. You know, that looked like ears for a minute there. Wax in the jar. We've got some great ideas on how to repurpose those glass containers and the wax inside. All that, whole lot more happening next week on Cincy Lifestyle. Also, maybe some new hairdos on Cincy Lifestyle.
Clyde, yes. For more than a decade, I have not washed my hair. I mean, it's been washed, but it just wasn't washed by me. And so tonight is the night where I am going to wash my own hair, and I'm going to spread it out, Clyde, for all weekend. So tonight I'm going to do the wash and attempt the blow dry. Tomorrow I'm going to flat iron it.
Okay.
And Sunday.
Now we have the picture up of Mona from back in the day.
That's right. That's my 9th grade picture.
So folks,
And
if you're
I may be
watching,
going
I'm going
back
to
to that.
suggest you tune in Monday to see how close we get to that picture.
That's right. It'll be minus the yarn bows that I made. My gosh, what was I thinking back then? But that was my 9th grade picture, and my hair may just look like that Monday. So we'll see how it goes. I know that I'm not the only woman that is having this issue. So when they start opening things up slowly, I'm hoping hair salons are on that list.
You're going to pay money to be at the front of the line, right? All right, Mona. That is Cincy Lifestyle for Friday, April 17th. Now remember, if you know a unique local business or product we should feature, be sure to email us, Cincy Lifestyle, at WCPO.com. Give us a call, 513-852-4032, or hit us up on social media. Whatever you do, have a great weekend. Make sure you stay socially distant, be careful, be safe, and above all, make it a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before, or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.